Hello there. As someone who has gone through, great difficulties in my life, I'm so privileged this evening to share with you some of the thoughts that I have regarding, what to do in this world, of great difficulties. Sometimes when we find ourselves, beyond ourselves, what do we do? Um, with the people we live with, our relationships, and, how to just go about generally, you know, um, getting through a day, a week, a month, a year. And, I loved what I read this morning, and it was just a Facebook. I read every Facebook message that I get, and it's very educative. It says that a great attitude becomes a great mood, and a great mood becomes a great day, and a great day becomes a great year, and a great year becomes a great life. Uh, I think it's so wonderful. I have learned to love. Um, what is the meaning of love? There's so many meanings that people bring, but I googled it, and it said to me, I googled it, that it is a strong feeling of affection. That's what love is, and it's being able to be committed to particular individual or individuals like family members, your friends, and how much you care for each one of them. And this is my testimony because it was very difficult, to learn how to love. How do you love, in this difficult world? When we don't really know what to do, our emotions sometimes get the better of us. What do we do? And I succeeded, through the 30-day commitment that I made for 30 days, making myself ready and available every day for this love, for this particular individual, in order for me to succeed. It does not mean it has to be um, a husband, or if you don't have a husband, it can be a commitment to love your child or your children, or, your friends in a better way, or to love your job, in a better way. And, the meaning of commitment, I googled that as well. And it is a state or quality of being dedicated to a cause or an activity. It requires dedication, devotion, allegiance, loyalty, faithfulness, and bond. And these are all very, very precious things when you think about it, because I would love to be loved. You would love to be loved. It is such a wonderful feeling, after somebody has shown you love, you know that you are special. And this is one thing that I did as a 30-day commitment towards an individual. And this is my child or my own children, showing that commitment of love on a daily basis, and having no feelings, when you feel angry, you remove those feelings during the 30-day commitments. No feelings of anger, no feelings of anxiety, no feelings of, bitterness, or any feelings towards this particular individual that you would like to love, but to actually release all love that is within you, and thinking to yourself, how would I love to be loved? How would I love to be loved? And this evening I'm communicating to you. Communicating is imparting or exchanging of information by speaking, like I'm doing. It is by writing or using some other medium. And so we have these various communications that are available to us. We can Google, We can read books, on love. We can, hear from other people. We can listen to messages on the television, on the radio, about love. But there are so many different kind of communications that we can actually um, reach out during our 30 days of commitment to loving this particular individual. And the way that I have simply loved, if I can be very specific towards my child is an adult, but that does not mean that I don't show love. Caring, not raising my voice, speaking with love, every single time, and thinking about it. Am I speaking in love? How am I um, getting this love across to this particular individual? Am I gentle? How do I learn to be gentle, to this particular individual? And to seek out, ways, working really, really hard, in those quiet moments which you need to have, like 1 hour a day, 2 hours, 3 hours of every day, pondering, thinking, researching how you can get this love that you really, really need to your love, and how you can come about it. And it is so beautifully expressed in the Bible. When you look at what love actually means, if you Google it, you will find what love actually means, in godly, in the godly manner, and to express this particular love towards your loved one. It is such a beautiful feeling once you have learned to actually exercise this love and give it all you've got. Give it all you have, especially raising one's voice. It is actually not right to raise one's voice. Thinking about it seriously, how can I actually communicate with this particular individual? My daughter, my husband, my wife, my friend, my neighbor, etc., etc. How can I, extend this love without, hurting them? Showing respect for an individual, even from the time, when we are babies. Our parents back in Africa show us love by giving us names, and they name us of people they loved, or people that they have lost, and people they want to remember. And you know how they call on our name, and give us that kind of respect as we are babies. It is so beautiful. And when and we when every time they are speaking to that child, they are speaking to that child with respect, as if they were speaking to the person who is no longer with them, or as though the person were actually there. And this is really, really beautiful, as an expression. And so, for my child, I do various things for her, on a very, on an everyday basis. I never get tired. And even when I get tired and I might complain, it brings me back to the same, as long as it's a new day and I can actually pinch myself. I am alive. There's blood oozing through my veins and I'm breathing. I have to love. I have to make the commitment to love, to share, myself, so that I can be remembered, as a person who loved, and cared, and you know, those kinds of remembering. And for my child, every day is her birthday. It is her birthday every day. And that's where I leave this message today for you, speaking about love. And I hope and I pray that this message will be a blessing to you, you know, in the name of the Lord. Thank you very much.